Sri Lanka. We are having, as I said before, along with my co-host Amaya, two of the greatest current singers in Sri Lanka who's astonished the audience, plus us right now, has captivated the entire audience. Amaya, you're smiling.
Yes, I am, because Gan is very chirpy this morning, isn't he? He's in a really good mood.
I always am.
All right. This question is directed to Mr. Pereira, okay? And
Call me Sunil uncle or Sunil Laya. This is Mr. Pereira.
All right. So I call you Sunil uncle now. All right, here we go. All right, and I quote on this. Once Vijay Korea have commented, and I quote: "Today, Sunil Pereira is indeed the best entertainer, both in word and song, in the showbiz scene." Do you agree with this? And what was the story behind it?
No, I don't agree with that. There are so many other better entertainers than me. I mean, I have seen a lot of Sri Lankan talent. Like, as far as entertainers are concerned, I still admire Mr. Desmond De Silva. He was like, the entertainer of Sri Lanka. So I learned a lot from Desmond. Also, I learned quite a bit from Raj Seniparatna. At that time I was very keen on more than singing or anything. I was totally focused on playing guitar. So when I thought I was a very good guitar player at that time, but when I met Raj and Raj was doing something totally different, I thought, man, this is it, and I got to sort of go a long way to reach, Raj's level. Also, along the way, I met so many other good guitarists like Derek Pittman, who were much, much younger to me. But still, meeting all these great musicians, like, I found that, I was able to identify that I won't be able to stand anywhere near Raj or Derek or there were so many other good guitar, Raja Jalaluddin, so many, Rebel Craig and all these people who were into a lot of guitar stuff. So I thought I should do what I'm good at. I knew that though I was playing guitar, though I was doing these current pops and all that, others were better in that. So I thought, if I do something on my own, but I grew up in an environment where there was so much of baila music. My father of course loved Jim Reeves, all these Jim Reeves, Ned Miller and all these country songs, plus a whole load of baila songs that he had for every party. So I grew up in an environment where there were parties practically every week. My father just wanted a reason to have a party. He's a party animal. So I knew that I had this singular thing in me, the baila thing in me, but I was doing something else. And I found it very hard to sort of, cope up with some of the guys who were emerging at the time, even the young musicians, the guitar players. The moment I came into singular medium, singular music, at that time Clarence was huge star, but we were able to sort of create our own identity. Had I been only doing only English music, I don't think I would have been able to sort of create anything on my own. Also to have an identity for the band and myself, because all these cover songs are not yours. We are doing somebody else's music, somebody else's song, which is already popular on radio. But that is not going to give you any identity, because because there are so many bands doing the same thing. But if you write your song, if you write your own thing, that is yours, people would identify you with that piece of music. People would be singing your song instead of you singing somebody else's song. So I think I took the right decision in the early 70s, that moving into single music, where at that time single music was huge. The pop music, the Clarence's music was beginning to grow.
And I think on that note, we'll show some pictures as well of when the Gypsies started out back in the 70s.
There you go.
But there we go. So how many people did you start out with?
Actually, the very original lineup was minus Pial. We had 4 brothers from my family, and my 2 uncles sons, and one girl singer, that's my father's elder brother's daughter, 3 cousins and 4 brothers from one family. But little later on, the cousins left, and we were 4 piece, plus we were sort of forced to get somebody else in, so Tata got Pial. Even before he sat for his O-levels, he was sort of kind of forced to join the band. So that's how Pial came into the band at the age of around, must have been about 15, 16.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
So
we had
he
the
was-
original gypsies.
Yeah, he wasn't there at the start. We started in 69, 70, but Pial wasn't there. We were still schooling. We were quite small at the time. But Pial was brought in when my cousins left.
You mentioned. So Dan, what's your favorite gypsy song? I'm sure you've heard them all and you've grown up with them. And
We all love other songs. We don't
Yeah,
like
no, I got this one.
Alright, go for it.
Mine would be Ubalangin would be my favorite as a love song, but then I have so many, like all of them would be my favorites, but then yeah, I'll choose that. And then this what is that? Okay, I can't remember the name. Yeah, stick to
It's a loaded
Ubalangin.
question. I think
They all telescope
of the
into
songs,
each other.
all of the songs are your favorites, I guess. Yeah, all of the songs, I guess, are your favorites.
Yeah. Mostly what they actually did back in the day, like in 70s and 80s, they're just super awesome. But right now, I mean, what they do is like mostly related
Totally
to
different too.
related to more timely issues,
Yeah.
more political issues.
So we
it's alright. I'm still a fan though, but
Yes.
Yeah.
So we kind of know a little bit. We'll talk more as the show goes on, but we kind of know how gypsies originated. Nagan, how did your band originate, Daddy? Why Daddy?
Why Dad? I'm sure you get
Yeah.
this
no,
question
it's
a lot.
real funny. I'll tell you.
Why Daddy?
Why isn't it Mommy? Why,
No,
why
I'm
is
still
it Daddy?
confused. I don't know why. Okay, see. Okay, now.
Daddy's Day.
No. No, I happened to like stumble upon this whole music scenario accidentally. Okay, I was zero. I was just blank. Okay, I've been like telling these guys. Okay, just during the break. But then yeah, so like I told you, and then yeah, so my girlfriend, like the girl I used to date, like back when I was doing my O-levels,
Okay.
she dumped me, and I had to find something to get my mind off her. And then so then I found a guitar and then started strumming all that. Got bored of it. I was like, no guitar for me. And then there was this Beatles DVD after about 3 months came along. I just watched it. I was crazy. I was like, oh my god, these guys are just awesome. They write their music, and I was like, they really struck me that time. And my brother and the whole family. And then yeah, gotta be like Beatles, and that was the start of it. And then my brother was doing a band that time because he was pushed to sort of do a band. He was into music as well, and then I was just practicing my guitar. I couldn't do much, and then like every time me and my cousin like together we started to learn guitar and stuff. Like we download like guitar tabs from the net. Okay. And then start playing, and then he'll point out my mistake. I'll try and point out his mistakes, which he barely did. And then but then so then whenever these guys would finish their practice, the guy would probably stay a little longer to jam, and like let's go in there and jam with the guys. And I start jamming, and then it actually came to a point. Okay, we are not jamming anymore. I mean, we really love this whole jamming thing. Maybe we should just level up our game. Okay. And then my brother slowly moving away, just he felt that okay, music wasn't my thing, and then and that was the start of it. And then then we were initially called Jada. That was my cousin's name for the band. And then he left. Him and I couldn't work together after a certain point. He thought, man, okay, let's just go our separate ways. And then the guy stayed back with me. He left alone. Okay. And then we were like, okay, we got like a couple of gigs coming in. We were like, we gotta have a name now since Jada is out of the whole question. And then we were like, I gotta come up with a name. Then everybody pulled in with whatever ideas that they had. And then so we had to eventually select something. And then this Daddy thing was, they were like, Daddy would be like, see, Daddy, if you look at the logic of it. I mean, Daddy would like, it consists of 5 letters, and there's 5 guys in the band. Okay, and it would be like really easy for all these people in the masses to sort of okay, it wouldn't be a tongue twister, okay, anything. Okay, like if I had a name like say Jealous Advocates of Distinguished Alsatians or something like that, and then people would find it really hard. Okay, we'd never get to the masses. And then we're like, yeah, that is simple. Like, see, even the masters would, find it easy. And then, yeah, I'll stick to that. Yeah, the gig is there. They'll probably, they'll need a name to sort of, introduce us. Just right behind the stage, okay? Yeah, that is fine. Let's go, Daddy. Yeah, come with the MC guy. Yeah, come. Yeah, what are your guys' names? Daddy. Yeah.
Nash, nobody will come out as Daddy.
Some things like, so happens, you don't create one, it just happens.
Of course.
Like,
Creative geniuses.
So getting into music also, as I said, a lot of things are, it's all, you're destined to sort of get through to a certain path.
And some of the names that emerge, you kind of know that it is.
Even certain songs, like, you actually don't plan, you don't plan. It just happens.
It just happens.
Yeah. Like, even me getting into single music from English music, I thought, for a period, I really loved English music. We still do. But again, like, when I look back, I think I took the right decision. If I had been just doing English music only, I wouldn't be, you wouldn't be probably getting me on this show. I wouldn't be known for English music, because English music, there are so many, whole load of people, whole load of bands who do English music, who do covers. So that was the right decision, I think. That is also just happened, So I was destined to sort of get there, and I was in the right environment at the right time. My father's influence, because my father was a Baila fanatic, in the sense like, he was the party guy, I told you. So due to that reason also, being born in Morotwa as well, so I was very lucky that I was able to identify that. If I didn't identify, had I been sort of trying to sort of compete with all these guys who are doing all Western music, I'll tell you, I won't be able to sort of hold a candle to any one of them. All these musicians who are in Western music, they are really good at it.
So on that note, now you're here, your son is here, the guitar is here. We really need to hear you sing a song on Good Morning Srinagar. We can't, our viewers will be so disappointed if we don't sing something for us today.
I'll say something. Son said that he likes this song, but this is also one of those songs. I was very young at the time. I thought that this was not my song, in the sense like, I'm not the right person, or I didn't have the right personality to sing this song. But at that time, love songs were a big thing, because you were trying to get through to girls. But I did it, but none of the girls liked me. But still, this was one of those very early songs, early 70s, not early, mid-70s. When Milton Malavarachi was really big. So I still like the song, but still this is not my identity. I don't want to sing any of these songs anymore, because not that I don't like, but it's not my identity anymore. Because in the early 70s when I was young, okay. It's called Obadutue Muldine. Obadutue Muldine Sidu Samade Tavamat Mage Matakaye Hivale Netnyuga Madisayoma Mage Mulasiye Kumakunkiyan Netada Sarasune La 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 Dee 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 dee. I go through the whole song, then
I wanted to stop,
take
but that was
another 2.5 minutes, so might as well we get involved in conversation, which is far more important than just singing a song.
And we need this as well, trust me on that. That is what I call a vocal master class, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back after this commercial break. Don't go anywhere. Good Morning Sri Lanka continues with these guys.